This paper is all about GCO level English language paper, code 1123. This paper is of reading and it is comprised of two sections. Section 1 is reading for ideas and section 2 is reading for meaning. This paper is of 1 hour 45 minutes and the maximum marks are 50. As this paper has two sections, the candidates are advised to divide their time wisely. They should spend more time in second part of paper, that is section 2, reading for meaning. All the questions are to be answered in the given space. Along with the question paper, the candidate would receive an insert. This insert would contain two passages, one for each section. The passage for section 1, reading for ideas, would be a factual communication. It will be approximately 700 words. This passage would be comprised of two themes. These themes could be as easy as advantages and disadvantages, or it could be a timeline. The first task is note making. There are 12 marks allocated for this task. These are some of the themes of past paper. You can take the example of the first one, that's sugar. The two themes were the origins and spread of sugar and the reason for the decline in popularity of sugar. This is one of the past papers. You can see that the section begins with the instruction to read the passage in the insert and answer all the questions. The first task is note making, where the candidates are required to identify and write down the information in the passage according to the two themes. The next piece of information specifies from where the material is to be taken. Over here, it's mentioned from the whole passage. Sometimes paragraph numbers are also given. At this stage, the candidates should not use their own words. They have to extract 12 content points altogether for the two themes. For each of the theme, you can see an example given. This example is actually excluded. The next task is summary writing. Candidates would use their notes to write a summary of no longer than 180 words, including the 10 words that are already given for beginning the summary. The 10 marks are awarded for relevance and coherence. Next, the student would answer short question answers. This part of paper is of 3 marks. These questions would be based on opinions, advices, criticism, and warnings. This task is taken from the past papers. You can see that the students are encouraged to use their own words as far as possible. You can also notice the 10 words that are given to begin the summary. This is the last question of section 1. You can see that the students are instructed to write down opinions from different paragraphs in different number. One opinion from paragraph 1 and two opinions from paragraph 6. It is compulsory to read the instructions carefully and follow them. No marks would be awarded if the opinions are extracted from any other paragraphs. The summary would be marked for coherence and relevance. This means that the content points that are added in this summary are relevant to the theme. For fluency and coherence, there should be variation of sentence structures. For instance, simple, complex, and compound sentences should be added. In the same way, punctuation marks should also have a variety. For synthesizing, there should be a logical sequence of the content, specifically if the themes are based on a timeline. The candidate is motivated to use own words as far as possible. Lastly, linking devices should be used to maintain the flow of ideas. For example, linking words, relative pronouns, and conjunctions should be used. Wish you all the best.